Hey there, it's Laura. Today I am sharing a process video of a traditional scrapbook layout using the Maggie Holmes Flourish collection. And I have all these digital printouts here and a page of potential photos to use. And I kind of take out my pages of the digital elements and compare them to my photographs to see which photograph I want to use for this layout. And I end up going with a picture of my sister, one of the maternity pictures I took of her. And I really love that photograph. It's really pretty. It's got the light pinkish lilac and the dark blues and then some greens in there, which works perfectly with all of the colors in this Maggie Holmes collection. I know I want to use that blue floral paper as kind of a border around my white paper. So I cut down my white paper and then I gut that floral paper so I can still use the inside of that pattern paper if I want to at some point. And I actually had never considered gutting it until I saw somebody do this on a YouTube video, and it is brilliant. I love it. It has gotten me so much more use out of my papers because whenever I used to layer papers, I would just use the entire sheet. And I saw this on YouTube, and I like including bits like this in my videos because I know there's got to be someone else like me out there who had never thought to do something like that, and then they see it done, and it is a light bulb moment. Now I am just using a glue runner to tape together that white cardstock with the gutted floral paper. I am cutting out some of those florals there that I think will work really great with the picture. And I'm also going to cut out some of the really pretty butterflies that are in this layout. Actually, I'm not sure that they're butterflies. They might be moths. I think the black and white ones are butterflies, but these color ones are moths maybe. One of my favorite things about the digital collections is that you can print and use the elements as much as you want. So you could see there, I had two full 8.5 by 11 sheets of these floral elements. And that means if I want to use a particular flower more than once, I can. If I run out, I can print more. And the beauty of digital products just keeps serving again and again and again. And I really love that. However, I will say that I love the dimension that physical products bring to it. So stickers and the thick chipboard stickers, I think that they bring a really fun element to pages. So I am going to go ahead and grab some of those physical pieces from this collection as well, because I think mixing the digital with the physical will be really cool. So now I'm going through some of my other Maggie Holmes papers here and creating a photo mat for this photograph of my sister. And I go with this light blue paper from the Gather collection, I believe. And then I go for that striped paper from the Carousel collection. And the back of the striped paper has some really cool ticket stubs on it that make it look like you went to a county fair or something like that. So one of my major tips is to check the back of your paper before you use it. And I chose to use the part of the paper where the back, those particular ticket stubs weren't ones that I would end up using. And that way I wasn't ruining the little ticket stubs that I would want to use later, like the cotton candy ones. So that's a little tip for you. Check both sides of your pattern paper. And if you have something where the pattern isn't repetitive on the other side, you can choose which part of the paper to use to save your favorite bits. I'm using some foam dots to pop that photograph up so it sits up off of the page. And if you watch my process videos, you know I love doing this to not only create dimension, but to make the photograph the thing that sticks up closest to your eye so that it is the thing that you see first and the thing that you really notice. And now I'm framing it out on two corners with all of these beautiful floral die cuts that I cut out. And one of the flowers I'm going to pop up on a foam dot just to give it that different dimension that I was talking about that you get with physical products like the chipboard stickers and the stickers. And then I am just going to use my tape runner to tape down all of the other flowers around that photograph there. And you could see I cut out all of these beautiful butterflies or moths, and I love them. And my original idea for this layout was to have them all over the place. And it doesn't quite end up working out like that after I get my flowers down. I don't really see a clear way for the butterflies to be incorporated into the page in the number that I had originally intended for them to be on the page. So I only end up using a handful of them instead of all the ones that I cut out. And I love the colors that are going on in this page. So many variations of pink and teal and blue. And everything is really complementing that photograph of my sister really well. So you could see here how I'm playing around with the butterflies, and it kind of looks like it's eating up the dead space, but without any clear intention behind the design. And I really don't like that. I like for the design to be obvious to me. Once it is down on the paper, I like to know immediately, like, yes, this is it. This is how I want it. So I end up taking a lot of those off, and you could see I bent up all of the edges of these butterfly moths, and the paper kind of curls up at the ends there. And then with my glue stick, I only glued down the center of the butterfly to the paper. This way, the butterflies keep their dimension and the wings are lifted up off of the page still, almost as if they really are in flight. And I love that. I think that's awesome. And now I'm grabbing this sticker pack from the Chasing Dreams collection by Maggie Holmes, and I'm going to use up some of my stickers too. Maggie's collections are really great at being able to match one another, and you can intermix them very easily. Her color schemes stay mostly the same, and the same kind of feel is present in all of her collections. They're all very feminine and a lot of the same really pretty colors. The Flourish collection seems to be a little different. The colors are a little brighter and more saturated, and I really love that variation to her products in this collection. I grab out some different potential titles from past Maggie collections. I have that Celebrate chipboard sticker, and then I also have the Adorable and the Let's Get Together vellum die cut titles, and I put those down on my page. I think the Let's Get Together one looks really cute. However, it's only my sister in the photograph, so even though I was there, I figured I would save that title for a picture that has both of us. So I end up going with this really pretty sparkly title that says Darling. And I believe this one is actually an old Dear Lizzie title. I think so. I think it's one of her old thicker packs, but it looks really good with all these pretty florals and the butterflies. Now I'm grabbing one of those sheets of the digital elements again, and I think that cute little bird would look so cute in the corner there, but because I already have butterflies going on, I kind of wanted to keep the theme obvious with the butterflies and not add in a ton of other animals. So I ended up cutting out that light pink flower and replacing that chipboard heart with that light pink flower. I think it takes away some of the bright color over there and helps create the subdued pastel colors around that title. Because the title is so gold and sparkly, I kind of want everything else around it to complement it and not compete with it too much. Then I cut out this really cute phrase. I think it says plant love, grow kindness. And I thought that was hilarious because my sister's pregnant in this picture. So all of the planting and growing things are kind of appropriate for growing a human, if you have a sense of humor like mine. So I grab my sequins next, and I want to finish off this page by sprinkling sequins all over the place. And I have these really cute iridescent stars that I use my glue stick to glue around the page. And then I finish it off with these larger light pink iridescent circle sequins. And I think the combination of the smaller star sequins and the larger circle sequins looks really pretty and adds a lot of variation to this page. And these sequins are some of the prettiest sequins I have ever seen in my life. They sparkle so much and they look gorgeous. So those round sequins I actually got from Cartwright, which is an online website, and I figured I would share that because I found them via YouTube and they are a brilliant company. I love their sequins. So here are some close-ups of the finished page. I hope you see how beautiful everything comes together. Please feel free to like this video, leave me a comment down below. I love when you do that. And subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the fun memory-keeping stuff that I do. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you're feeling inspired to create, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!